Gaurangikai Jaya धनशील हरिदास ठाकुर की भाई नाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोविंद राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गोवर्धन गिरि धाम की वृंदावन धाम की नवदीप धाम की द्वारका मथुरा देश धाम की गंगमय मनमैया की भक्ति देवी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की ग्रंथरा श्रीमद भागवतम की पतित पावन शील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled Judees, all glories to assembled Judees, all glories to assembled Judees, all glories to Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskrutyam. Please therefore leave for the north immediately without letting your relatives know. For soon the time will approach which will diminish the good qualities of men. One can compensate for a life of frustration by becoming Vidira or leaving home for good without communicating with relatives, and Vidira advises elder brother to adopt this way without delay, because very quickly the age of Kali was approaching. A conditioned soul is already degraded by the material association, and still in the Kali Yuga, the good qualities of a man will deteriorate to the lowest standard. He was advised to leave home before Kali Yuga approached, because the atmosphere which was created by Vidura, his valuable instructions on the facts of life, would fade away due to the influence of the age which was fast approaching. To become Narottama, a first-class devotee, human being depending completely on the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, is not possible for an ordinary man. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita 7:28 that a person who is completely relieved of all kinds of sinful acts can alone depend on the Supreme Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead. Dhritarashtra was advised by Vidura at least to become a Dhira in the beginning, if it were impossible for him to become a sannyasi or a Narottama, persistently endeavoring on the line of self-realization helps a person to rise to the conditions of Narottama from the stage of Dhira. The Dhira stage is attained after prolonged practice of yoga system, but by the grace of Vidura, one can attain the stage immediately simply by willing to adopt the means of the Dhira stage, which is preparatory stage for sannyasa. The sannyasa stage is preparatory stage for Paramahamsa, first grade devotee. ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम So in this text, Vidura, after coming after his pilgrimage was over, for a long time he went to pilgrimage and he wants to come back to his palace to just for the intention that he wants to deliver his brother Dhritarashtra. So because Dhritarashtra was so illusion that his son Duryodhana wants to become a king somehow or other, he wants to make his son king. So he was having so much attachment and he was having so much moha towards his son Duryodhana. So Vidura was trying to advise in different situations and circumstances to Dhritarashtra before his pilgrimage itself from the beginning. In fact, to Vidura, when Dhritarashtra had his son Duryodhana when he was child, as soon as he was born, Vidura advised him, please get rid of this child, otherwise this child is going to be a great destruction to your court dynasty. So, in spite of these advices and kind words by Vidura, still Dhritarashtra never wants to get rid of this child because he was somehow or other desperately wants to make his son the king. So that's how the scene started. And when Vidura was a great advisor, brother, and also he was also minister, he was assisting him in so many fields. In spite of all these advices and instructions by Vidura, Dhritarashtra has rejected all those things. So somehow or other, Vidura was happened to go to pilgrimage because of Duryodhana's harsh words. And somehow or other, Vidura tries to pacify both Kauravas and Pandavas. And he tried his level best to stop the war. Not only Vidura, but so many people tried to stop the war. In fact, even Kaurava's side, so many people were reluctant to wage war against Pandavas. They know that they are going to leave the bodies, but still, because of Duryodhana's enviousness and anger towards Pandavas, he doesn't want to leave the place. Somehow or other he wants to make his scene success. So when and Dhritarashtra was blind not only in eyes but also Srila Prabhupada says Dhritarashtra was blind in spirituality also. So in fact, to be frank enough, Dhritarashtra is a great villain for this Kurukshetra war. So he was the one who motivated Duryodhana, and somehow or other Dhritarashtra doesn't want to give any sort of a single piece of the inch of a land to Pandavas. So the same consciousness was invested to Duryodhana also. So Duryodhana, in spite of Krishna's mediation, Krishna came to the palace to pacify the Kuru team, but still Duryodhana was not pacified. He was so stubborn, so adamant. Even from the beginning, Duryodhana was having enviousness towards Pandavas. So he somehow developed that consciousness of not even giving an inch of land which measures the size of a tip of the pin. So that much enviousness he was having. So Kauravas started deceiving and cheating the Pandavas by paying dice, and during that game, somehow the Yudhishthira was not able to make any sort of decision. So he got defeated by Kauravas, especially Duryodhana made a trick that he made his uncle to be back to be seen. So they made some plot to defeat the Pandavas, and they were the ones, literally the ones to drive off Pandavas from the place. So that's the motive and that's the aim of the Pandavas. So in this particular text, Vidura, though in spite of all these criticisms and in spite of all this torture and so much hate by Duryodhana, when he was leaving, before leaving to pilgrimage, Duryodhana used very harsh words and very literally he got hurt in the heart, because he used the word servant, maid servant. You are son of a maid servant. You don't have any rights to advise me. So, and Vidura took it very hopeful, because of those words he got realized and he started going to pilgrimages. Because only two persons were not there in this Kurukshetra, is Lord Balaram and Vidura. Because Balaram also doesn't want to wage war against Kaurava. Somehow he wants to stop also war, wants to stop the war, but it has not happened. So Vidura went to pilgrimage, and on his way to pilgrimage he met Uddhava, and Krishna has advised, gave some instructions to Uddhava. And but Uddhava doesn't want to instruct to Vidura, because Vidura is very senior in all respects. So he doesn't want to transgress the etiquette. So he followed the etiquette. So Vidura was happened to meet Maitreya Muni. So and they both exchanged so many transcendental postulates of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So then afterwards, after the pilgrimage was over, Vidura came to know that all Kauravas were destroyed. 100 sons were destroyed, not even one was left. Only 5 Pandavas and Parishit Maharaj in the room. So they were only there. So the whole dynasty was destroyed. Vidura knows very well that this particular child is going to be the destruction of the dynasty. But still, Dhritarashtra rejected all those. He never, so many such circumstances. Dhritarashtra was not at all. He was unable to hear all these things. He was not ready to hear all these instructions. So after this, but when the Pandavas were at the shelter of Dhritarashtra was showing a lot of selfishness and say, how he treated his sons were very different to the Pandavas. So he was very indifferent to the Pandavas. The way he treated was very bad. So in spite of all these things, after the war, Dhritarashtra came under the shelter of Pandavas, but Yudhishthira Maharaj, a great personality of God, a great devotee of God, great Vaishnava, he respected his uncle, the way how he respected his father and others. So he gave all sorts of facilities and all sorts of conveniences to his uncle Dhritarashtra. So even then he was not realized. He never even felt that I gave so much disrespect to my nephews, but now see how they are respecting me as a father. So he never realized that also. So that is the materialistic consciousness and the mundane consciousness they had. But after this, when Vidura came back to the palace, he was received with great respect. So many people in the palace were very happy, they were very pleased to receive Vidura. And Vidura was also delighted, and they gave him sufficient rest. And afterwards, everybody wants to do Shravanam wants to hear from Vidura Maharaj, because Vidura is one of the great Mahajans, the 12 Mahajans. And Vidura was also helping Pandavas in so many different dangerous circumstances also. So he was assisting, he was helping in so many factors. When Pandavas wants to say, Kauravas done a lot of cheating tendencies to somehow that they want to kill Pandavas. They want to rival the Pandavas and to kill Pandavas. So in one particular this thing, they convinced Pandavas to go to one beautiful palace just for like a tour like they said, they have sent them there, and they want to somehow burn the house. It was built by some very delicate one which can be easily burned or inflammable. So during that time also, Vidura came to know this, and he just exchanged these secrets to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And also Vidura sent one his assistant also to guide them. So, and some other Pandavas, by the help of Vidura, they got escaped from that house, and they passed to underground, and some other they got escaped. Like this, in so many instances, Vidura was trying to help Pandavas. So, in spite of all these atrocities done by Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana company, Vidura, still his heart was thronging. He was so thirsty to somehow or other deliver his brother Dhritarashtra, because he knows that Dhritarashtra he will not get any sort of a self-realization. He will not become a Dhira. So to make him become Dhira, he knows that he cannot become a sannyas or a first class devotee. So he knows somehow that I can bring him to the platform of Dhira, which means totally not disturbed by the family affairs. So that's called Dhira. So Veerastaptanam in 213, Krishna says that. So Vidura came to the palace, and he started conversing with Dhritarashtra. So when Dhritarashtra started hearing the instructions of Vidura Maharaj, so Vidura Maharaj told Dhritarashtra that. So you have been showing so much indifference towards your nephews, but still they are respecting you. Even now you have not realized that still you want to stay here in this palace by having all sorts of luxuries, opulences, facilities, conveniences. You want to be still in the comfort zone. Still in the comfort zone you want. So it is almost over for you to get renounced from all these material allurements. But still you have not yet realized. So I think better immediately you quit this place and go to the northern side, where your relatives or anybody should not space out you, or should not recognize you, or they should not know the place at all. In that place you have to go and start renouncing now itself. So you take up this decision immediately, because Kali is fast approaching. So there Vidura is stressing more on the age of Kali, because in this age of Kali it is Rayena Alpaisu Sabya. It is Manda Sumanda Madhya Manda Bhagya. So in 12th canto, Srimad Bagavatam, the symptoms of Kali has been narrated very beautifully. Because in Kali we have a very short age, and we are also Manda Buddhi. And in Kali, most of the people are atheists, and even Varnashrama Dharma is also not they are not going to follow. And money, wealth is most to be the center in all the human activities. And lot of Gohatya will be prevailing in Kali Yuga. Lot of Gohatya. So all these things are going to be happening in Kali. So whatever advices I have given, if you delay your this thing, delay of getting the homes, definitely Kali will not. Kali will be most powerful, because in Kali Yuga people are so abominable. So religious activities will destroy anything, and lot of religious activities will revive, and lot of men and women and brahmanas will be destroyed by the irreligious people, and even kings, Kshatriyas will not follow their Kshatriya dharma, because the kings elected by the people of Kali Yuga, they are not at all eligible to administer the kingdom, because they are not Rajarshis. So they do not have any religious principles at all. So they themselves should not follow the dharma given, they mentioned in Shastras. Most of the people will be against the religious principles. So the activities all belong to akarma. Vikarma. So the devotional service activities will be ruined like anything. So there are a lot of symptoms like this in Kali Yuga. So you better quit the place and just go away to northern side, where Himalayas are there. In that place you can get isolated, and you can start your meditation and tapasya, so that nobody will disturb you. Because most of the sadhus and most of the devotees, the elevated devotees, they go to this place for peaceful and blissful meditation, especially to Badrikashram, like Dhruva Maharaj and Madhvacharya, Srimad Madhvacharya, so many great Mahatmas and most Bhagavatas, they went there to start their renounced life. So you better be a Dhira, because Dhira is the preparatory stage for sannyasa, and the sannyasa is the preparatory stage for Narottama, the first class devotee. So sannyasa is fully renounced of all materialistic activities which comes as allurements to him. And Narottama is first class devotee, which is beyond all these material activities, beyond everything. Is a first class devotees like Prahlad Maharaj and Parishit Maharaj, all these great devotees, they have done a lot of pure devotional services. And better you take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord by meditating the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So like this, even in the context of our life also, we will be so trapped by this materialistic offerings and allurements offered by Maya Devi. So we should intensely pray to Maya Devi that please, my dear mother, somehow or other we want to serve your brother, Sri Rajendra Nandana. So some other, please, I show merciful to me and be merciful to me, so that I can take the shelter and serve the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of God. So like this, we have to pray to the Maya Devi, so that we can engage our devotional service. To catch the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of God. So even while atrocities were going on, Bhima has taken a vow that he just lifted a cloth and said, showing his thighs, that he was telling Dusasana that I will break your thighs. And also one more very dangerous vow he has taken, that I am going to drink the blood also. So Bhima was he got very angry. So somehow that he wants to take a revenge against Dusasana. So like this, Vidra was advising Dhritarashtra, then Dhritarashtra was gradually able to realize himself. So it's better to take the advice of great Mahatmas like Vidras. So great Mahatmas and like Vidras and our great Acharyas and spiritual masters, they keep on giving instructions for us, so that we can get relieved from these mental activities after a certain age, after an age of 50 or something like that. So we should try to get renounced from this materialistic life. So otherwise we get stuck here. Once we get stuck here, it will take us to the different angles, so that we can never be able to renounce ourselves. So, but at the present age, in the modern civilization, it is not necessary to go to forest and do meditation, because Kalor Durksha Niti Raja Astiyeko Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Pramiti. So in Bagavatam it says that this Kali is full of doshas, full of faults. In spite of this full of faults, Lord has given us, He came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a devotee to give us Krishna Prema, so that we can chant the holy names of the Lord always and take the shelter of the lotus feet. So wherever we have and whatever the position we have, so stay there and start chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So human life is meant for this. So in Shastras also it says Atato Brahma Jignasa. So we should make an inquiry: who are we and what is our position, and how best we can connect to the Supreme Personality of God. So the soul's main seva is to serve the Paramatma. So there are two types of practice are there. One is rejection and another one is application. But the Jnani is no, the yogis, they just want to stop all the materialistic activities. They want to put a stop once for all. But the devotees, they never put a stop. So they outline the material activities, so that they can utilize all those activities in serving Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is the speciality of a devotee. Devotee never put stops for material service. For example, once Prabhupada was traveling in Rolls-Royce car, and press reporters questioned him, "You are a great sadhu, you are a mendicant, but you are traveling in a fancy cars." But Prabhupada said, "This is not at all enough. So if my disciples have well enough, they would have brought me golden chariot for me to carry." Because the thing is, the point is, so Prabhupada doesn't want to travel in golden chariot. The thing is, he wants to understand the press reporters that this is not all enough to serve Krishna. So whatever is there, just utilize it for Krishna. Like Rupa Goswami says, Prapanchika Vaya Buddhai Hari Sambandha Vasina Mumukshuvi Parityago Vairagya Falmu Uchati. So Rupa Goswami here says that whatever the things, whatever the articles, whatever the belongings we possess. So just offer it to the Krishna. That is the real vairagya. So not just using for our own sense gratification or for our own desires. That's what Rupa Goswami tries to say there. So Yukta Vairagya is the best method, and Yukta Vairagya is the best policy. So whatever activities we do, just offer to Krishna. See, we cook pressure, we cook bhoga and we offer to Gaudita. And we have a lot of forms in our temples, and just cut the flowers, make a garland, offer to Krishna, offer to Gaudita. So if you are an engineer, if you are a doctor, if you are a mechanic, whatever intelligence you have, just offer your intelligence or offer invest your services just to serve Gaudita. So in this way we can do a lot of activities. So like Prabhupada used in most of the opponents for preaching purposes. So once another press reporter asked Prabhupada that see all giants, saints and all, they are traveling, they are going by walk so many kilometers. So Prabhupada replied for that. See, if I go in that pace, I cannot be able to preach the entire world. Now the whole world is chanting the holy names of the Lord, they are rendering devotional service. Everywhere Krishna conscious activities are going on. So it's very, so you can be using all our gadgets, all our electronic items just for the service of the Lord and His devotees, not for any other sake. We should not misuse it. So that's the thing, that's the point. So when we start misusing it, then we will get collapsed. We will not have any sort of chances of any sort of progress in our Krishna consciousness. So also here Prabhupada mentions about the purport that if you want to take the shelter of the lotus feet, you have to be free from all the sinful activities. So he quoted the verse from 728 from the Gita. So once you are free from the sinful activities, then you can advance in Krishna consciousness. So if you want to be free from sinful activities, you have to follow the 4 railway principles. That's why Prabhupada has introduced that 4 railway principles. So if you start following those 4 railway principles, then you will be free from all these sinful activities. Then there will be easily accessible to the advancement of Krishna consciousness. So and one more thing is it should not have any attachment to the family members, or should not have any attachment to the social activities especially. But in modern civilization, modern society, so we are unable to do that. So for that we have to adapt some different strategies, different brilliant ideas. So we should be in family, and we should bring our family members also to Krishna consciousness. So by giving them good respect, see in most of the cases, husband will be devotee and wife will not be devotee, and wife will be in Krishna consciousness, husband will not be in Krishna consciousness, and parents will be in Krishna consciousness, but children will not be in Krishna consciousness. So there will not be any cooperation or integrity in the family. So in that case, we should wait and tolerate. So we should wait and tolerate for the sin to come, for the good day to come. So in that case, we should not see whatever I say, that's my order, that's my law. I am practicing Krishna consciousness. You should everyone in the family members should follow the Krishna consciousness. Then the Kurukshetra starts in the house. So that's why we should tolerate. So that's what Krishna says in 2:14. Matras pasastu kaunteya sitosna sutakada. Agama apaya ninja tam titiksa sabharata. Titiksa. Should tolerate. You should tolerate all the pains. So Prabhupada has tolerated so many atrocities, so many criticisms in his preaching life. So many of them have come to kill Prabhupada, but still Prabhupada was so strong enough because he knows he wants to fulfill this mission. He has taken a sankalpa and he wants to please his spiritual master. So that's why to please spiritual master, we should follow his instructions very carefully. So not like Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra has given so many instructions to uplift Vidura, so that we can bring him to Krishna consciousness. So he was so much love towards Dhritarashtra. That's the real love actually. So not that getting good clothes, not new clothes, or giving some gold, jewels, diamonds to our brothers and our family members. That's not the thing. So you really want to help your family members, give them Krishna consciousness. So some other deliver them from Krishna consciousness, bring them to a new temple like a new temple for our Iskcon Koramangala, and give them prasadam, give them delicious prasadam, and make arrangement to meet some other devotees if you are not able to preach them. So that's the new some ideas and brilliant ways to introduce to the Krishna consciousness to the new souls. So that's why Gauranga has come here to this new place. So he is preaching was over in that first block, and now he has come to 8th block. So many souls are waiting here, and so many souls wants to take up Krishna consciousness here. So that's why Gauranga wants to make he wants to build house here. So that's how he made our Prabhuji and devotees and our Mataji's to he motivated. Somehow will come to 8th block and will flood this whole Koramangala with Harinam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. For this great mission, modern mission, all the devotees should come closer and closer, and we should cooperate with Prabhuji and Mataji so that we can make this Koramangala a very big Vrindavan, a big Brajamandal we can become if devotees are love to preach, love to understand Krishna consciousness, and they should realize, they should study the Shastras, take advices from senior devotees, and take advices like how Vidura advised like that. We are getting so much, the room is open for us to receive so many transcendental messages here. So we should become Dhira so that we can start preaching activities like that. So there are so many people are waiting for us to receive Krishna consciousness. But we are short of so many preachers, we are short of so many devotees. That's why Gauranga has come here. That's why Gauranga has brought us here to preach Krishna consciousness. I think it's a very beautiful place, amazing place. It's so much crowded. In spite of so much crowded, Gauranga has given us this great center for us, so that we can preach far and wide in this Koramangala section. So should we be also very careful and while practicing Krishna consciousness as a sadhakas, so many agreements and so many offerings are given by Mahadevi. Like as Vidura said, there are so many malls, so many restaurants, so many different sense enjoyment agents are there. So they will be offering us in different flavors. So we should not get addicted to those flavors. So we should not get attached to those flavors. The main the concept of this verse itself is don't get attached, be detached. So our Iskcon tag is always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That is our Iskcon tag. So Smartamyam Satatam Vishnu. So never forget Krishna, always remember Krishna. So if you want to be free from Maya's allurements, from this material nature, always be engaged, always be absorbed in Krishna consciousness like Vidur Maharaj, so that Maya will never come to you. As in C.C. Chaitanya Charitamrita said, where there is sunlight, there will be always brightness, and where there is darkness, Maya will be there. Yaha Krishna nahi Maya nahi adhikari, it says. So Krishna Surya Saman, Maya re Andhaka. So where Krishna is there, Maya will never come. So always Prabhupada says there are two persons are there. One is Krishna and one is Maya. If you don't serve Krishna, you will be serving Maya. If you don't serve Maya, Krishna will be there always. So never leave Krishna alone. So always be in Krishna consciousness. Always remember Krishna. For remembering in Gita there are so many slokas. So like that we should always keep remembering, and always try to take the instructions from our senior devotees and senior Matatis, so that we can be able to apply it. So I told you there is a rejection and application. So we should always
we should not reject anything, but we should take the best out of the devotees. So, and one more thing in addition to that is we should not do any fault finding activities. So once we start fault finding activities, Krishna will be that fault finding activities will replace Krishna. So Krishna will go to will go to the devotees where they are rendering true devotional service. Because Krishna will not stay in Vaikuntha. Krishna will stay in Vaikuntha where his glories are glorified, where his pastimes are deeply discussed by the devotees. Machchitta Madhgata Prana Bodhayatha Parasparam. So that is why Vidura is saying, please somehow or other quit this place, somehow or other go to northern side and start renouncing all this from this material nature. So for that also Krishna has given a beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita. Daiviyasya gunamayi mamamaya durataya. It is very difficult to cross over this material nature. It's very difficult. It is like a sharp knife it is. So we cannot walk on that. So to cross over this material nature, mamamaya durataya. So mamemaya prapadyante maya vedantantare. Krishna says, if you want to cross this material nature, which is like a blazing fire, if you want to cross this, take the mamemaya prapadyante. You take surrender. You surrender to me. You surrender to my lotus feet. Then it is very easy to cross Maya. Then Maya says, no, I will not come to you. You are the students of, you are the followers and devotees of Krishna. I will go to someone who is not rendering devotionals. I will go to someone who is not chanting Hare Krishna mantra. I will go to someone who is not accepting prasadam. I will go to someone who is not at all taken the darshan of Gauritai. So I will go to someone who has not visited the temple at all. I will go to someone who is atheistic. I will go to someone who has not at all paid obeisance to the Gauritai. So Maya will take shelter there. If you take the shelter of Krishna, Maya will be far from us. And if you don't take the shelter of Maya, Maya will hug us like anything. So once Prabhupada was asked by his disciple, that his disciple asked Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, I am not able to subdue this Maya. Please tell me how to subdue this Maya. And Prabhupada said one example for that. See, if you go and catch the pillar, and if you tell the pillar, leave me, the pillar will not leave, because you have to leave the pillar. Similarly, Prabhupada said, you are catching the Maya, Maya is not catching you. So you should go far away from Maya. If you want to go far away from Maya, take the shelter of Smartavyam, Sadatam Vishnu. Always Kirtaniya Sadahari. Ananyas Chintayantoma, Yedana Paripasate. Teshavi Nityabhiktanam Yogakshemam Mahamiham. See, if you are Satatam, always chanting the holy names of God, always taking the center of the devotees. So devotees are like fencing for us for our devotional service, for our progressment of devotional service. So they are the only Vaishnavas who can remove the weeds from the devotional service, because we have so many unwanted things in our heart. Though we are practicing from so many years, but still we are not able to remove these weeds. Because there are 9 stages of devotionalism: Adosanga, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivrutti, Nishka, Ashakti, Ruchi, Bhava, Prema. Even if we go to the stage of Bhava, should be very careful. We should be very active enough, we should be very pure enough to renounce all the material allurements. So we can analyze in which stage of this 9 stage of devotional service, in which stage we are, so that we can able to analyze and we can able to think over. So we are now, I am still in Adosanga stage, so I want to get promoted. So you should go to Sadhu Sangha. Always get the devotion, association of sadhus. Only then we can progress in our Krishna consciousness. Sadhu Sangha is the best. That is why Rupa Goswami, among 64 limbs of devotional service, he has focused his attention on these 5 types of limbs of the devotional service. One is association of devotees. First itself is an association of devotees. Then A, B, C, D, E. A for association of devotees, B for studying Bagavatam, and C for chanting the holy names of the Lord. D for diet. It's very important. D for diet. So having only prasadam, having only sattvic food, and E for etiquette. This etiquette is very important in interacting with the devotees. So it's very important factor, because in so many circumstances between the devotees itself will have some misunderstanding. So that is why the etiquette should be learned. We should the devotees of Chowpatty, they have made a beautiful book called Vaishnava Etiquette. So I request to have to read this etiquette and understand and apply in our life. Hare Krishna.